We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Brandon Lau will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season home run record. Next. Jalen Beeks will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 57 thus far. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Arozarena will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Ryan Weber is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ready now, Randy Arozarena. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Randy.
Here's the pitch. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 42 homers and 137 now driven in. Here's the 1-0. In there, 1-1. Back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Into the box now, Brandon Lau.
Batting third, the designated hitter, number 8.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays held in check here. They trail it here 2-0. In now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Bullet back up the middle. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Hard on the ground towards short, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 25 homers, and 74 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Now back.
Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Line softly to the right side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Vasquez on second. Benintendi at first. 2 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
But don't make a mistake right now to this guy, Dan. He has been hot lately. Several home runs over the last week or so. So he is doing his absolute best to keep pace.
Dero, one of the things this guy does and does well, when he hits them, he usually hits them in bunches. So if he gets hot, look out. He can hit the ball out just about any at bat he walks in.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First delivery to him on the way. Joey Wendell is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball one. Weber playing here in his home state of Florida. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
There's a shot out to right center field. Renfroe rounds the corner and is headed home. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No balls and one strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Around second. He's on his way to third. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here now is Rafael Devers. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
The runner in scoring position with none out. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. but this will get foul for strike two. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Runners on first with one down. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Standing in now, Michael Chavis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batter.
Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox lead it 6-1. Digging in now, Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Batting 9.
Digging in, Michael Perez.
Number 7.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Fly ball heading for the alley. Chasing after it is Pilar, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, Dero. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he has certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The batter, number 8.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Renfroe is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Joey Wendell would be next. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. One strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rays 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Verdugo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
From the belt, the pitch. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him as they open it up to 8-3. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Ryan Yarbrough answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 48, Ryan Yarbrough.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at ball one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Rays 3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
Not shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Brasso.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Three and 1 to him now. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And where he left off, Michael Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Fastball called for strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
First baseman, G-Man Shore.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. So far this season, Choi is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Pilar, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 43 on the year for him, and it's now an 8-7 ball game. Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Marcus Walden. Now batting.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here it comes. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Hit down the third baseline. but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Four runs here in this half inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hard liner to center field. Pilar is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Rays 7. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Christian Vasquez.
Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be for a while. But the good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
First delivery to him on the way. Michael Chavis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. Here comes the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
For the Rays, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
ball and no strikes. Here it is. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher is not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bogaerts onto the grass. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with two away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now in the box, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fouled away. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one onto first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A ball and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
In now, Alex Verdugo. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A runner at second, nobody out. Weak roller right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. A man at third with 1 away. Ball 2.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Pillar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Count even now at 1-1. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Set and the 2-1 pitch.
2-2 count.3 balls, 2 strikes.
Christian Vasquez is on deck. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Boston's out in front 10-7. So digging in now, Michael Perez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball upstairs. Hey. 1-1.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-1.
Count it 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Fouled off. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the corner infielder, Ji-Man Choi.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
One ball and 2 strikes to count.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hunter Renfroe waits on deck. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Renfroe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. On the season, Renfroe is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Darwin's and Hernandez comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Joey Wendell will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready with the 1-1.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rays leave them loaded. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Andrew Kittredge will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Michael Chavis goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Moreland.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Kittredge benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Now, he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A little low. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and they come in and get him again, and this is just not how you play the game.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Chaz Rowe answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Red Sox leave them loaded. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Standing in, Michael Brasso. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Michael Brasso.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Manuel Margot will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Manuel Margot.
Ball one. He's got the average to 321. 2 home runs and 28 RBIs. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. One 0 count. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Yandy Diaz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Michael Perez. He singled his last time up. Mike Zunino will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. To third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays strand just the 1. Could have used a field goal. It's 10-7. Mike Zunino will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now playing center field, number 13, Manuel Margot. Now catching, number 10, Mike Zunino.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Christian Vasquez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Digging in, Michael Chavis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 11-7. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
Austin.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. 46 now for him on the season, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Outside, that's the ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
That's
3-1. Brandon Lau waits on deck. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
With the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brandon Lau. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
None out, runners at first and second. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
So a full count now. Joey Wendell, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. First and second here with nobody out. And that's low, ball four.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Brandon Workman is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Joey Wendell will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And this is in the dirt here as it bounds a few feet away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Michael Brasso. He swings and grounds it to short. There's 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 11, the Rays 8. Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. To the right side and through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Jose Alvarado comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Jose Alvarado.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third with none out. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. From the belt, the pitch. Alvarado, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Line drive to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
They talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
He's set and the pitch. Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with a man at first. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox lead it 12-8. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 1-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Nate Lowe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0 as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
So striding in, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Benintendi. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. Josh Taylor comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
72, Josh Taylor. Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Austin.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
G-Man Choi.
Stepping in, G-Man Choi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
12-10 is the final score in this one. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Walden earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Jalen Beeks, the slap with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes.